to chat a little bit about what a wet and dry state is.
One of the questions I also get from clients a lot is, what is the difference between being in a wet state and a dry state? And of course, I know that pertains to signing your final documents. But again, we in Washington are
We are a dry state.
Okay.
Anything pretty much on this west coast, Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, Idaho, all follow the dry state funding, which essentially is honestly an extra layer of protection. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because when documents are provided to escrow, your buyer comes in and signs, and as we've discussed previously, once everything is signed, everything's sent back to the lender to review, and that's going to be the buyer's documents, the seller's documents, making sure money is in, and as we discussed before, if there's any conditions to fulfill. But one of the things this allows is that everybody has a chance to have kind of a breather period, review the documents, and that way we know everything is correct and can be done. On the other hand, with a wet funding state, that would be where you gather around the attorney's office, because there are no escrow technically closing. It's an attorney's office closing. Buyer and seller attend the same closing table. Everything is spread out between everybody. It's a round robin signing of documents, and then they consider the file funded. And they may have gotten the lender wire prior to everybody signing, because again, being a wet state, they can do that. Again, it doesn't have the extra layer of protection after everybody's signed that anybody's reviewing anything. It's just assumed that everything's good, the money's in, and everybody moves on. And like say, again, dry states generally have escrow, as myself. Wet states do have escrow, but they're not as involved in the process. They are just strictly there to move money back and forth. They don't prepare documents or anything above and beyond.
Well, I hope that kind of debunked a couple myths that maybe some people who are watching have. I know that I learned something, so thank you for the wealth of knowledge that you guys offer.
Thank you.